Hey everybody, this is Leslie at GoToKitchens.com. Welcome. Splat is in the house because we are making some kimchi today. Kimchi, kimchi. I just like saying it. Kimchi. Hi everybody at Facebook. It's good to see you guys. Yeah, there's like a disembodied voice. She's not even talking, so it's not her. How's everybody? There you go. Make it right. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to our broadcast. We are trying to both fit into the frame today, which is a little bit difficult because she's taller than me, and so I'll get way down here. We are continuing Fermented Food Week this week, and we are making kimchi, and I'm so excited. I know, more fermented talk. Mark, for reals. I mean, it's been like this all week. Where have you been? So we're going to learn how to make kimchi. I'm super excited about this because this is so easy. Remember how easy sauerkraut was yesterday? This is super easy as well, although it does have a few more ingredients. So yes, you're catching up. Good. Yes, fancy pants kimchi. That's right. I have to tell you, my house smells amazing right now. It smells like garlic and ginger, and yeehaw. It's good stuff. So let me introduce myself. My name is Leslie. I have a website, GoToKitchens.com. Nothing for sale over at GoToKitchens. The only thing I want you to buy is I want you to buy into your own health, and kimchi is going to help you with that. So if you guys would, right down here in the corner on Periscope, if you would just share out with your followers right now. Hurry, do it. Do it right now. I would be appreciative. Let's fill this room up as we started. Thank you so much for doing that. Splat says thank you, thank you, thank you. If you are watching live on Facebook, you can also comment and share with your followers from there as well. So thank you guys. I see you there sharing out. Thanks so much. Hey Rosemary, it's good to see you. Hello, hello. I see some new people here. If you're new to me, please follow me because I do this broadcast every weekday at noon Mountain Time, and tomorrow we're making kombucha. Then we're flavoring kombucha, but today we're making kimchi. So let me introduce, obviously I have somebody in my kitchen with me, so let me introduce, actually I'm gonna let her introduce herself and tell us a little bit about what we're doing today. Take it away.
Hello, I'm Nanette Oxiger. I am the author of Kaizen, a toolbox for cultivating optimal health. And it was my journey for better aging. And as part of that journey, fermented foods are really key to an anti-aging diet. So I've experimented with several fermented foods. Kimchi is one of my favorites. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to make kimchi. Now, you might not make a lot of friends if you open it at your office, because at my office, they walk by and they're like, ooh, you're eating that crap again. But I gotta tell you, I love it, and I don't care that it stinks.
Talk about your stinky foods. That was my title yesterday.
Yes.
For sauerkraut, was stinky foods, something or another. So
this is even stinkier.
Stinky.
So if you have somebody that's adverse to it, you might need to open it outside, but it is delicious.
Awesome. Let's learn how to make kimchi. So I'm going to be fielding your questions. I'm not going to be in frame too much today, but I'm going to be fielding your questions as she's making this. So if you guys have questions, just type them right in. I will actually interrupt her and answer your questions. So yes, spicy. That's right. We're making spicy today. So although you were saying that it's less spicy.
That's the greatest thing about making it yourself, is you can make it as spicy or as not spicy as you want. So it's all about preference. I do a kind of medium spice. It has a little kick to it, but it doesn't like burn your mouth. So it's choice, and you just need to add a little bit more. We use a garlic pepper sauce. You would just need to add more of that if you want more spice, or you could even probably add some jalapenos.
You could, absolutely. Eric, you've never had it? I know. I have to tell it, let's be honest here, I'm not a huge fan, but she has some here for me to try, and so we're going to give it a whirl today and see what happens. So, but I know a lot of you are huge kimchi fans. I'm like one-eyed over here in Facebook. I know some of you are really huge kimchi fans, so we are going to learn to make it. Let's get down and do this. All right, connection. I don't know what that means.
Okay. So what we've done is, this is Napa cabbage. You can use whatever kind of cabbage you want. I've used just regular cabbage. The thing with kimchi that's different from your sauerkraut is that it needs to be cut up and soaked in salt water overnight. So she, Leslie was so kind to soak this for me. So it already was cut up and soaked overnight in a ½ cup of sea salt. And you want regular water, you want filtered water or spring water. You don't want regular water because you don't want the chlorine to prevent it from fermenting.
And this is what a Napa cabbage looks like. Well, that's what half of it looks like. So it's going to look like this in the grocery store. And she told me to have about 2 pounds. This one was actually 4 pounds. I weighed it because I'm like that. So I totally weighed it. So we used half of this in this bowl here.
So then after it's been soaked in the salt water, you just need to drain it off and rinse it a little bit to take out all the salt, because you're putting a ½ cup of salt in there, so it's quite a bit of salt. So I'm going to rinse it a little bit.
We're rinsing the cabbage now. And in case you're wondering about filtered water, we have filtered water in this house, so we're good to go there. So, but if you were rinsing it normally, you'd want to use and you don't have filtered water, you'd want to use a bottled or something like that. So
then our other ingredients are a daikon radish, and in my recipe I talk about 8 ounces, but that's the nice thing about this is you can put as much
it's usually like this long.
Put as much daikon radish as you want. Cut it up into little cubes.
It smells like a cucumber.
Yeah, they're super good for you. They have nucleic acid in them, so it's really good for anti-aging. So eat your radishes.
Anti-aging.
Yes. So you just cut it up in little cubes. You can cut it however you want, whatever is easy and bite-sized.
They call it mooli in the UK. Did you know that? M-O-O-L-I. Is that right? Mooli? Did I say that right?
Eat your mooli.
Eat your mooli. I like that better. You guys have there's Edison. You guys have the coolest names for vegetables. Like calling arugula, they call it rocket. I totally call it rocket now. So now we're calling this mooli. I know, it's exactly right. Rocket. I love it. You knew that. There's Edison barking. Okay, so there we go. So we have a radish.
So we have some scallions. You need about 3 or 4. Again, this is versatile, so you can add more if you prefer more scallions. We have garlic cloves. I love garlic, so I put quite a bit in. About 8 cloves or more is fine. If you're not...
This is raw, so yeah. This is like super powerhouse for you. Yeah.
If you're garlic adverse, you can cut that down. Ginger, we have about a 1/4 cup of ginger, and we're going to chop it. I peeled it because the peel in this doesn't taste too good.
Oh.
And we're gonna mince it. So you're gonna mince your garlic and your ginger, and I've got the handy dandy Pampered Chef mincer. I love this thing when I make kimchi just because there's so much garlic and ginger that you're mincing up. So I split mine in half, throw it in my little
mincer. Wait to see this.
What?
That's awesome.
Voila! Oh, you can't see it. Oh,
here.
Let's see.
Hold on.
Voila.
Can you see it? Look at that. Now that
Beautiful.
is handiwork. Because I would have been over here going chop, 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 chop for like 20 minutes.
And you could certainly do that, but this makes it so easy.
Yes, you could do this with your knife, but look at that.
This one has more ginger, so it
cool
needs a little bit more.
You can get your frustration out too. Stupid ginger, stupid ginger.
Yes, that's the one thing I love about fermenting is that it does.
Sarah, we'll throw that down. We will throw that down in the Facebook VIP page. So if you are on that page, I will put all of her links over there for you. So Facebook, everywhere that you can find her. So yes, I'll do that for you.
I'm gonna go ahead and add my radishes.
So everything just goes down in the bowl,
right?
Yeah,
you just throw everything in there. It's easy, easy peasy. Now I don't know if you can see this, but I chopped up a ton of garlic and a ton of ginger, and I'm not going to use all of this because I don't have a ton of cabbage in there. But normally it'd be about 8 cloves of garlic and about a 1/4 cup of ginger.
We'll put the recipe out there for you guys to find. It is in her book. I do not have your book. It's in my office because I was using it. It's not in here, right?
No.
I'm get the book. Keep talking.
So I'm going to chop up the scallions. And again, you want more of the green than you want the white. And these are really huge, so I'm going to cut it thinner. Normally I'd cut them a lot longer. I'd cut them about this length. But because they're so fat, I don't know if you can see that, I'm going to cut them a little closer.
So here we go. This is her book while she's doing that. This is her book. If you want to screenshot that you can also see a really good spelling of her name as well. That is her website as well. Her first and last name is her website. And you can find her there. You can buy a copy of her book. This recipe is actually in this book along with other fermenting recipes. In fact, if you like the way that I ferment, that's really handy because she is my fermenting mentor. She's taught me everything that I know about fermenting, everything, kombucha, the whole 9 yards. So when I teach it back out to you guys, I've learned it from her. So I thought, why not just bring her here? Let her teach you.
So I have my green onions, so I'm just going to throw those in there.
I can see a salad dressing happening over here after.
Oh, yeah.
A really yummy salad dressing.
And then we have the chili garlic sauce.
Let me see that. You guys want to screenshot this if you're not familiar. Yes. You can screenshot that.
It's super important to this recipe.
It smells so good. Love this stuff. This is actually a nice fresh one too, so it's really, oh, sorry, I'm sorry. Back to here. Maybe we have a little bit of a lag there, so there you go. You guys got it? Awesome. Okay.
So we need a 1/3 cup of this. I'm just going to pour a bunch in.
Or improvising.
There we go. Third cup. That's about right. And then fish sauce. Might want to show them that as well.
Here's some fish sauce.
This is kind of where it gets its pungent smell from.
It's premium fish sauce. Now, could you leave the fish sauce out?
I wouldn't leave it totally out, but if you want to put less, I'm going to use a 1/4 cup. And so if you want to put a little bit less than a 1/4 cup, you can do that. I have put less in it, and it turns out just fine. Okay.
So it's not crucial to the fermenting bit?
No, none of this is actually crucial to it, but
okay.
The salting of the cabbage the night before is the crucial piece. The rest are just flavorings.
Ah, okay.
Of course, they have, medicinal properties. You're talking ginger and garlic and stuff, and the radishes are good anti-aging. So we got, we're shy of a 1/4 cup.
We need more fish sauce. Any substitutions for vegans for the fish sauce?
Trying to think what might work in place of it.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Maybe a little bit of soy, but I wouldn't put too much. Maybe like kind of water it down a little bit.
Veggie broth somebody's recommending.
Or you could probably just not put it in. I mean, it's not necessary to the recipe.
Okay.
And then we add about a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half of just plain sugar. This is just so the bacteria has something to eat on. I have left the sugar out and it's worked just fine, but I think this kind of speeds up the fermenting process. Just sprinkle a little bit in there. So as you can see, we have a bowl of goodness.
Look at that. That's actually really lovely.
Yes, very pretty.
Yummy. It smells really good too. All these flavors in here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, that was just white. Actually, it was white sugar. It was white organic table sugar. Yep. You could use any kind of sugar, I'm sure. Maybe not coconut. I don't know.
I wouldn't use honey.
Don't use honey.
Just because it doesn't...
Deliciousness.
Because of the bacteria.
No, that was about a teaspoon of sugar.
Yes.
About a teaspoon of sugar. I just want to eat that. Let's just eat this.
So in my book, I talk about fermenting it for 3 days and then it's ready to eat. And I even suggest maybe going as long as 2 and 3 weeks. But I've read some recent research where they're saying the benefits in kimchi are better at 4 weeks. So you want to try to get it fermented for 4 weeks so that you get the most benefit out of it. If you are a sinusitis sufferer, kimchi, they're saying that the bacteria in kimchi is very similar to the bacteria in our sinuses, and that it helps prevent sinusitis. So if you're one of those people that has that issue, you should start eating kimchi.
There you go.
So we're just now gonna put this into the jar. So the difference in this fermenting process and regular sauerkraut is we are not gonna load this up with liquid, and we're not gonna pound it. It does produce a slight liquid as it ferments, but you don't need to cover it with a liquid.
Yes, you could. Can you add a little bit of wasabi if you were so inclined? Probably any flavor you want.
You know, I've never tried wasabi. I don't know how that would do with the fermenting process, but I think you'd be okay as long as you didn't put an abundance of wasabi in there.
I see our numbers are jumping around a lot, like we're going down to 10 and then back up to 30. Do you guys have a good connection? Maybe we have a lag here. Can somebody type in if the connection is good? Anybody want to do that? I see the hearts. Yeah, we're good. Okay, good. So, awesome. Thank you.
We're just going to pound it down. You do want to try to get the air out in between the cabbage.
Thank you. There you go. So over here on Facebook, we are actually, this is how you make kimchi. It's going to ferment for 4 weeks. You guys stay with me on Periscope. It's going to ferment for 4 weeks. You're going to pound it down that jar to get all the air pockets out, and you're done. Let it sit. Does it need to be in a dark place?
I usually put all of my ferments into
a dark, warm place.
Cupboard. Yeah, that's somewhat warm, but vinegar. Not hot. You know, somewhere around 70 to 75 degrees is perfect. If it is colder in the area, it will take longer to ferment.
So there you go. Your questions answered there. Thank you guys so much for being here on Facebook. You guys stay with us on Periscope. I will be back tomorrow with kombucha at noon Mountain Time. We'll see you then. Bye. Okay, sorry. I had to get rid of Facebook just a second. It's gone. They're gone. Those Facebook people are gone. So everything just goes down the jar. I'm guessing we're gonna get all the air out by pounding it. I think you already said that, but
yeah, you do want to pound it down. If you do have extra leaf, you could put that on top to keep it, you know, down. But it's not. This one has quite a bit of liquid in it, but you don't need to do the whole covering it with liquid like you do regular sauerkraut. It's not necessary. I think all the garlic and the ginger in there makes it not produce bacteria, the bad bacteria or molds.
Ah, yeah, they act as kind of like an antiseptic, which is what they are in the body as well.
Exactly. So here we go. Beautiful, lovely kimchi. See how easy that was?
So easy. So easy. Do you guys have any questions for us?
Here's the finished product. This is just with regular cabbage. I didn't use Napa cabbage for this one.
Oh, it doesn't smell bad at all. I know. Look at that. This is going to be what it looks like at the end. No other spices. No, not in this one. This is...
Nope, that's it.
Yep, those are the only spices that we put in. And then you have this in a few, 4 weeks to be exact. You're going to have this beautiful ferment that is super yummy. Oh, no, wait. I just got the smell just now. Like, I smelled it, and then it didn't smell like anything. So, look at that. Very cool, right? Awesome. Thank you guys so much for being with us. This is going to be a short scope today. Thank you so much for being here with us. You can just get them at the grocery store. I just bought them. I just bought it at my regular grocery store.
They're usually on the top shelf by the gingers and other spices like cilantro and stuff like that. Long.
Taste it. Oh, you want me to taste it? Okay. Taste it, Leslie. I will. I have to tell you, I can smell the fish for sure now, so.
See, it's not as bad as you would have thought.
That is yummy. Oh, it's spicy.
Yeah.
Woohoo! It's spicy. It is good. It tastes like spicy pickles.
And that one actually has a little bit of kale in it.
What? Are you fooling me?
I had some extra kale
She's trying
in
to
the
trick
refrigerator,
me.
and I threw it in there. So
She's trying to trick me because she knows I don't like kale. That's good. It's really spicy and it's really pickly.
yeah.
I like it a lot. I think I would probably do less fish sauce for me personally, but that's just me.
That's the nice thing. It's super versatile. You can change it up to whatever flavor suits you.
Wow, because the stuff that I've tried in like restaurants and stuff is so bleeding hot that I'm like, give me something to drink right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm freaking out because it's so hot. And this is not, this has a kick in it, but yes.
It's more of a kick from the garlic and the ginger.
Harlow got her splat today.
Yay!
Congratulations. Give him a good home, will ya? I know, so I found a way to eat kale. There you go. Because she tricked me. She's mean like that. All right, you guys, thanks so much for being here with us today. You can find Nanette. This is her book. It has all of these recipes in there. We will actually take, they'll actually have the recipe and a link to her website from Go To Kitchens. So we'll have the recipe there, so you guys can follow along. You can also buy this book, which has tons of ferments in it. It has tons of explanations about less toxic lifestyle, getting healthy fats. It's all about anti-aging. It's all about living beautifully at any age, and it's an amazing little read. I highly recommend that you pick up a copy of this. This one's mine, so you can't have it, but and mine's autographed, but whatever. Anyway, I'm special like that, but she tricks me. So, so how many cloves of garlic did you use?
I used 8, but
8
I didn't
cloves.
put all of the garlic or the ginger in there just because there was not a ton of cabbage. Normally I use 8 and I fill the entire jar.
So you would have done this whole like thing.
Yeah,
This
I would have
whole-
done the whole cabbage.
Okay. See, I didn't know. I'm new at
That's
this.
all right. So that would have filled the whole jar if I would have used that large cabbage, and for that I would have had all 8, maybe even more garlic. I love garlic. I'm a garlic addict.
Yeah.
And the garlic and ginger give it a really nice flavor.
Yeah, it's awesome. I like it. I like it. I like it. Aloha. Thanks for being here. So there you guys go. You can find me at gotokitchens.com. There's the website. I don't have a book to hold up, but there's the website, gotokitchens.com. Please consider becoming a VIP. Nothing for sale over there. The only thing I want you to buy is buy into your own health. And if you become a VIP, you get access to a private Facebook page, which she's there a lot. I'm there a lot, for Go To Kitchens. And there's not a lot of people there, so you get your questions answered really, really fast. And we have great conversations. We have a lot of fun over there. So please consider becoming a VIP. If you have, when you go to her site, please sign up for her mailing list. She sends out an awesome newsletter. It is not spam. It gives you like these tasks, like try this and do this. And it's like, okay, I can totally do that. Very doable action steps. So please sign up there as well. Can you make some, I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is?
Yes, yes. You want us to make it here on the show, or you want to use the kimchi for it? You can use the kimchi for the bimbap boo. Bippity boppity boo. I know what she's talking about. I've had it. It's delicious.
She knows all kinds of foods like that. I'm like, what's that? Make it on the show. Yeah, they want us to make it on the show.
That's, yeah.
It's a Cobb salad. Yeah, it's like a Cobb salad, somebody's saying.
It's delicious. I love it, and I've been trying to figure out some options for
Is the book available in the UK?
You can buy it on my website, and they will mail it to you in the UK.
Yeah, so buy it right from her website. And her website is just her name.com. Yep. Absolutely. Great little book. All right, you guys, I keep saying this, but we really are leaving now because we're going to go have some lunch. So have an amazing afternoon. I will be back here tomorrow at noon Mountain Time. I will be back here a little bit later today with an inspirational scope, probably kind of short after this scope, actually, because I have some things to do today. I'm getting new internet today. Yes. So
See you tomorrow.
yes. Kombucha is tomorrow. In fact, that reminds me, I need to make my tea right now. Send some of that kimchi to me. I know, right? It's really good. That one's not ready. You can't have that one. But yes, tomorrow is kombucha. Friday is flavoring kombucha, and that will wrap up fermenting week. On next week we're actually remaking some of your favorite foods into healthy foods like pizza and French fries and macaroni and cheese.
Gosh, I'll be here.
I am actually remaking all of those recipes for you guys next week, and super excited about next week. And then next Thursday on Blab, I'm actually doing a Blab with Molly from Parsley and Pumpkins, and we're going to throw down our best tips for remaking your favorite recipe over. So I know you're so hungry right now, right? I am too. I'm starving. That's why we got to go.
Thank you all for being here and sharing kimchi with me.
Yeah, and we'll see her back on Friday this week for flavoring kombucha. But basic kombucha is tomorrow. So you're new to the kombucha. Kombucha is a fermented tea. It is it goes through a fermenting process with a SCOBY, which is a big slab of bacteria basically that ferments the tea and makes this amazing, really amazing drink that I'm totally addicted to. If I'm addicted to something, it is definitely kombucha. So
stuff.
It is, yeah. The Korean name, I don't know what the Korean name is. Have no idea. I love that. Kombucha helped cure my psoriasis. That is amazing.
Yeah.
I love those kinds of stories.
Great.
You're going to have to share more with me about that. You need to email me and share more about that because I love sharing those kinds of stories out. So, yes. Awesome. Thanks for being here. I see a lot of you guys that are new to me. Thank you so much for being here. Please follow me. If you're watching replay, you just click that little guy again and follow here at Go To Kitchens. I do this broadcast every weekday at noon. We're not always fermenting. We do a lot of things here. So thank you guys so much. Have a good afternoon. I'll see you back in a little while. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.